Good morning, friends. All right, I just want to do a quick chapter 4 workbook page with you. So get your workbook ready, and here we go. So let's think about the answers. How many people were traveling to Oregon when the Saggers were going? Was it 650, 1,300, 10,000, or 1,400? Do you remember? The answer is D, 1,400. That's what the book said. All right, number 2. Who was in charge of the wagon train group the Saggers were in? Was it Mr. Shaw, Mr. Sagger, Mr. Dagan, or Mr. Walker? Do you remember what his name was, the captain? His name was A, Mr. Shaw. Yes, Mr. Shaw, A. How many people in the Saggers wagon train group died from camp fever? Camp fever. They had some people die. How many? Was it 10, 2, 6, or 20? What do you think? The answer is 2. 2 campers, or 2 of the wagon train people died from camp fever. All right, number 4. Why wasn't Mrs. Sagger feeling well? Oh, we got a surprise. Was she dying? Was she pregnant? Was she tired? Or was she sick? Well, I think she was tired and sick, but I think mostly it's because she was pregnant. Okay, she just had that baby on the trail. So the answer is B, pregnant. All right, number 5. Which Sagger girl was jealous of her new sister, Rosanna? Which sister was most jealous? Was it Catherine, Matilda, Louise, or Elizabeth? I hope you said Louise. Remember, she's the baby, and she's very demanding, and she's used to having Ma all to herself, and now there's a new baby, and she's the one that's having the hard time. All right, now, this bottom section says to describe the condition of the wagon when it rained. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I want you to write a few sentences here. Okay, so here are the answers for these ones. You can pause it and look at them. And then down here, I want you to come up with a couple sentences on how the wagon was when it rained. So I'm going to go back to chapter 4 and look. It says, in an hour, the wagon cover was soaked, and if one touched it, drops of water came through to drip on whatever lay beneath, bedding, clothing, or upturned faces. The canvas was old and mildewed. Remember, we talked about mildew being mold? Since Papa had bought it years before when the family first moved westward to Ohio. When it was wet, the smell was sickening. Okay, so think about that moldy smell. Okay. So they were kind of getting seasick on there. Water's dropping on them. It's moldy. They're breathing in that mold. Okay. So down here, I want you to describe the condition of the wagon when it rained. Okay, talk to me about some of those things that I just read about. Okay? All right, my friends. Chapter 4, worksheet. You've got it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.